Good morning, Shape people. Today we are going to be doing a exercise with our mini bands. Our mini bands, we should all have a set of mini bands that we received as a Christmas gift from our Shape team. If you don't have a set, we do have them available. Just contact your trainer or contact us and we can get those to you. We can either post them or drop them off to you so that you can do these fantastic band workouts at home. We're going to start with a bit of a warm-up, so let's get straight into it. Let's start with some squats. We've got 30 seconds of squats. Making sure with your squats that your knees are tracking over your toes and that they don't collapse inwards. And bringing your elbows down to your knees is a good technique, keeping that chest up. And let's go into lunges. Just getting warmed up here. "30 seconds of lunges. And now we're going to just jog lightly on the spot. 30 seconds. And we're going to go into star jumps for 30 seconds. Warm up is very important, just to get our blood circulating, get our body ready for our band workout. All right, our next one we're going to do is ice skaters, 30 seconds. Kicking your heel up towards your bottom as you laterally or you step to the side. Just transferring the weight from the left to the right and kicking that heel way up as high as you can. We're going to repeat this set. So we've got another 2.5 minutes of warming up. Let's go into our squats. And let's go into our lunges. And jogging on the spot, 30 seconds. And into our star jumps. If you're not able to do star jumps, you can just step out to the side, bringing your arms up and down. That's a variation for those who aren't able to do the jumping actions. And our last one is our ice skaters. Once again, you can just step up or you can jump into this one. And we should be all warmed up now. So go ahead, grab your bands. We're going to start with our first set. Tricep extensions, rear flies and bent over row. So I'll grab a band. I'm going to take the light band for this one. Of course, if you want more resistance, go up. There are extra light, light, medium, easy and hard. Heavy duty. So make sure you pick the one that's right for you. With our triceps extensions, we're going to anchor one end with one arm. We're going to bring our elbow forward and we're going to be extending up using our tricep muscle, which is our muscle here. So once again, anchoring with one hand, bringing the elbow up and then pushing up using the tricep. We're going to do 30 seconds on each side. I'm going to set the timer here. And let's go. Nice and controlled. And swapping over to the other side. Once again, anchoring it at the back. Having the elbow to the shoulder as a vertical line. And then reaching up from the wrist, using the muscles from your tricep, using your triceps. And that one's time. Next one we're going to do is our rear fly. I'm going to stick with this light band. Once again, choose whichever band suits you. And we're going to do 1 minute of our rear flies. So starting from a forward position, we're going to take our arms out. Bands are so versatile, you can take them anywhere. For an on-the-go workout, if you're traveling, which most everyone won't be at the moment, but in time, you take them away with you and you can bring up the video and do a workout in your hotel room or at home or wherever you are. All right, next one we're going to do, I'm going to select a slightly heavier one for this one. This one's a bent over row. So popping one part of the band underneath your shoes, coming up, and we're just going to be drawing the band up towards us. Bringing those elbows back, chest up. This is our bent over row. We've got 1 minute. Of course, the harder the resistance, the harder this exercise is going to be for you. So just select the right band for you. And time. We're going to repeat that tricep. So we're going to go back to our tricep extensions. So 30 seconds on each side. We're going to anchor one side down and then we're going to come up. All right, that's halfway. We're going to swap it over. And that's time. So our next one is our rear flies. So when you're ready, we're just going to take another 5 seconds here and we're going to go into our rear flies. So band out in front and extending all the way out. All right, well done team. Keep it up. Should be well and truly feeling it by now. If not, grab a heavier band. All right, so our next one was our bent over row. I'm going to take my medium band again. And let's go. Fifteen seconds. And time. All right, that completes our first set. We're going to go into our next set, which includes the seated row, lateral leg raises, and our glute bridges. So coming into a seated position, we're going to pop our band around our feet and we're just going to come into our row. Remembering to breathe as you do these exercises, and you might want to move to the motion of your breath. We don't want to be doing very fast reps, we want to be taking our time. So on the in-breath, drawing the band towards you, and on the out-breath, releasing. Our next exercise is our lateral leg raises. So we're going to pop the band around our ankles here. We're going to come onto our side. And we're just going to be raising our legs on each side. We've got 30 seconds on each side. Once again, picking a band that's suitable for you. Keeping both those legs straight, keeping the feet flexed. And we're going to pop onto the other side. And our next exercise in this set is our glute bridges. So bringing the band up around above your knees, placing the feet flat on the mat, coming onto your back, and we're going to be pressing up and just holding the resistance. We can come up and hold, or we can just keep moving, pressing up from the hips, squeezing in at the glutes, pressing the thighs outwards, so against the band. Hands are flat on the mat. And once again, you can breathe through this movement. So on the in-breath, lifting, and on the out-breath, lifting. And time, we're going to repeat those 3. If you'd like to, you can take a lighter or a heavier band. I'm going to stick with the red band, which is a heavy band. So coming in for our seated row, placing that band around the feet, coming into a seated position, back up, chest up, and just drawing that band back. Remembering to breathe. In breath, out breath. All right, into our lateral leg raises. And let's go. Really good for the quads, the glutes, and those thighs too. And at the halfway mark, you can switch it over. And then getting ready for our glute bridges. You can hold your glute bridge and try holding it for 15 seconds. And coming down, rest for 5 seconds. Let's go up again for 15. Squeezing those glutes, squeezing those thighs. And that's 15. Rest for 5. And let's hold it out for the last 20 seconds. Really squeezing up into those glutes, pressing those hips up. And holding. And time. Well done, everybody. Our next set is our squats, our bicep curls, and our monster walk. So coming up, I'm going to leave the band there because we're going to go into our squats now. So just above the knees, bringing those bands in and coming down, making sure you're externally rotating your femur. So your femur is your bone between your hip and your knee. We want to externally rotate that, then come into our squat. Keeping those feet grounded and thinking about pressing outward with the feet and the knees. All right, 5 more seconds. All right, let's change it up. We're going to go into our bicep curls. Stepping out of that band. You might want to try a lighter band or a heavier, just depends on what's right for you today. Wrapping around our foot, and then we're just going to be curling up on one side. We've got 30 seconds on this side, and we're going to repeat for 30 seconds on the opposite side. If you've got 2 sets of bands, you could do both for a minute at the same time. Working the bicep muscle now. Remember, if you don't have a set of bands, or if you've got a family member that wants to join in that doesn't have a set of bands, get in contact with us. We can drop them off, we can send them out, and you can all do this workout together. Oops, we forgot to swap it over. Let's just go right through here. You know what, I'll finish off a full minute on that side, and when I do the next round, I'll do the opposite side. Our next exercise is our monster walk. So bringing the band around our ankles. This might remind you of something out of Thriller. We're gonna walk back and forward, full extension of the band. And taking wide steps. Just making sure you take the same amount of steps on both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You might want to increase the resistance on this one and change the band for your next round if you want to. And that's it for our monster walk. We're going to go back into our squats. I'm going to take a slightly heavier band here and see how we go with the extra heavy duty one. Once again, band's going just above the knees, and let's go. That's halfway. Twenty seconds. I definitely feel it more in the glutes and the quads with the heavier resistance band. So don't forget, if you're not feeling it, change it up into a heavier band. And our next one was our bicep curls. I'm going to do the full minute on the opposite side this time. Let's go. And our last one is our monster walk. I'm going to try it with a heavier band this time. So feel free to select your band. Just keeping full resistance on that band. And that completes our resistance band workout. We're going to do some stretches now. I hope you've enjoyed that and making good use of those bands that are really so versatile. You can use them anywhere, anytime. I'm just going to stop this. And we're going to come in to do some stretches. So we might start with our hamstrings. We're just going to reach down to our toes, just pressing the bottom out, reaching down to the toes, just slowly and gently. You should feel a stretch through your hamstrings. Coming to rest wherever is right for you. You don't have to come all the way down to the ground or down to your toes, just wherever is right for you today. And coming up, let's go into those hip flexors. So taking one knee down and bring the chest up. You should feel a stretch through the hip flexors here now. I hope you've all planned your day out, or if you're doing this workout in the evening, hopefully you're planning your day for tomorrow. Keeping good nutrition, as always, especially when we're at home. If you need any help with your meal plans or any help with your food choices, let us know and we're here to help. And let's come up into our quads. If you'd like to book an online PT coaching call, we'd be glad to help you with that. We can design programs for you around whatever equipment you have at your disposal at home. And we can plan meal plans for you. We can set you up programs. We can check in once a week if you'd like to do that. Checking in with weigh-ins, checking in with how you're feeling, setting your weekly challenges to keep pushing towards reaching those goals, those long-term goals. And we're going to stretch our shoulders here. If you put your thumb down, you'll get a little bit more stretch out of this one. And coming back for the other side. So keep in touch with us on our socials. We'd love to see and hear what you're up to. Take a picture while you're doing your workout, tag us in your post. We'd love to see you guys working out at home. Join us for one of our live classes. And keep up the good work. Just finishing off our triceps here. And we're all good. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you at the next workout.